Oh, what up? What up, guys?
What up, though?
Happy Friday. The first Friday recording.
Ever?
Yeah,
Ever,
yeah. I
right?
mean, well,
Maybe?
not ever.
I
Like,
can't remember ever. All
I feel like
100
it
something
had to be.
episodes, but
Yeah, we had episode 124, so there had to have been a Friday and maybe even a Monday in there somewhere.
Sure.
Sure.
All right, so episode 124. This is the PR project. I'm Tommy. That's Aaron. That's Gary. We here to talk and kick all the vibes. Is that how the cool kids say it?
I don't think so, but
Yeah.
it makes sense. 'Cause
I'm a little
you're
flustered.
not cool or kid.
I'm still a little flustered. My journey here was a little wild. 2 accidents and a few turkeys. Is it a gaggle of turkeys or a flock?
No, it's a
No,
gaggle of geese.
Gaggle geese.
Is it a
A
flock?
jive of turkeys.
What is it? A jive of turkeys. Man, I rolled up on a jive of turkeys the other day. No, but it was for real turkeys in the street. And they wasn't moving. Like, you know how geese will get, they kind of like panic and they get out the way.
Yeah.
Ducks keep rolling. These turkeys was like, we remember last Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
bro.
they wanted revenge.
They turned to this car and was just doing all like the
Muscled
ruffling
up.
the feather, muscled up. And then I'm like, bro, this is a Cadillac. Y'all not about to take out this Cadillac. It wasn't mine. I'm saying I was passing by. I'm like, turkey's really about that life, for real.
Hey, you'd be angry too if it was a whole holiday made just to
Yeah, I know.
bring you to your demise.
I mean, but at that moment, I got to be honest, I had considered, turning in my vegan card and just being like, you know what? Because it was that annoying. It was like 6 minutes because it was a line of people waiting to go. We couldn't see what was happening.
Is it true that if you hit a goose, it's a $500 fine? Is that a real thing?
It can't be. That can't be
I
true.
heard if you hit a goose, it's automatically.
Like on purpose?
Yeah. Well, if you just, I guess if
Like if you like just you don't care, like willful
Oh,
negligence.
like
Yeah.
if you, swerve to it.
Yeah, or just I think just
I feel
in
like
general,
if you
it's a $500 fine.
I feel like if you purposely hit anything, it should be at least a $500 fine.
Yeah.
I mean, more than that for all the people. That
Sometimes them geese be a little aggressive.
I saw one yesterday in the parking lot, and it was honking.
Yeah.
I think that's the term. It was just
Honking?
like you could see its neck, like its beak, like out,
Yeah.
like it was.
It was doing its thing.
But it
I
had
got
another
chased-
goose with it too, so I don't know if they were fighting.
I got chased by a goose.
I got
I told
hit by
y'all
a
that?
goose.
No.
I mean, this is a real
Yes,
story.
yes,
Yeah,
you
this is a
have.
real
I
story.
think you've told this on
swear,
our
like,
podcast before.
Yeah, it took flight behind me
Yeah.
as I'm running away.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I think it was like protecting like a little nest or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was serious. It was a serious situation.
Now I've gotten hissed at, which is scary enough.
That's the scary. Yeah,
It is
yeah,
scary,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Because you don't think they can make the noise that loud, but they do. And then you look in their little eyes and you like, oh,
and
Yeah.
they be super serious.
yeah. They don't be
It's-
playing.
It's not
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
joke.
I
It's
think
not
that-
like they just kind of like.
I think the term "silly geese" is an oxymoron. I don't think it.
Ooh.
I don't think there is any silly
Ain't
geese.
no
Yeah.
shit. Nah, that goose is about business.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Rude goose.
All right. Well, episode 124, we started off right talking about animals, talking about all the things and frustrations with life. We've been doing a little thing lately. We were just asking each other some questions and stuff like that. So who wants to start off today? I feel like, is Aaron, are you saving best for last type of vibe?
Sure, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, here, this is what we can do. Since
Alright.
we talk about turkeys, we can transition to another sector of produce. No, not produce.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah.
You know,
in the grocery
Yeah,
store.
in the grocery store,
Alright.
we're just gonna stay in that area.
You didn't want to say meat.
Very
Is that what you
questionable.
was trying to say?
I was trying to avoid
You
it.
was trying to avoid
I was
it?
trying to avoid
All
it.
right. So here's my question, guys. So as we've seen, we've all been in the running industry and world long enough and been on Instagram long enough to see all the ups and downs and little like kerfuffles that happen in the run community with brands and people and all the like. But lately, we saw something that kind of bubbled up on the Instagram, scene, right? And it was kind of reminiscent of like hip hop type situations. So I'm asking y'all in many different ways, however y'all want to answer it, is beef good for business?
It's nerd beef though, right? Like it's-
So for y'all that don't know, so what happened was there's a company called Satisfy. They make clothes. They are expensive. There's a company called Currently that's a newer company, much smaller, out of Cali. Good dude. I've met him before, and I've worn his shirts and stuff like that before. And some of the products that Currently makes looks very similar to the Satisfy, like singlets and shorts. It's not like with the whole moth tech shirts and the holes, like they didn't go overboard, I don't think, but some of it looks similar, right? And so the owner or founder of Satisfy took to Instagram stories and shared screenshots of a conversation that he had with the owner of Currently, basically checking him, saying like, you copying us, that's not how you go, this is not how it works, you don't get to success this way, blah blah blah, right? But it was older, so it was a few months old, so it was kind of weird that it just came up now, right? And it set the world on fire. I mean, the running, I mean, not really, but the nerdy our little corner of the run industry, or I mean, honestly, running threads, running Instagram was very heavy, whose side are you on type vibes, and who's right, who's wrong. And at first I didn't know, I was a little too close, because I have both, both sets of gear or whatever, both brands. But I was too close to see like what was happening or not. So I'm trying to see like, is that good for business to have that type of beef or not?
I will say I had not heard of Currently.
Now you have.
At all.
Yeah.
So that could be a positive for the brand.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theorists will say that they're working together in cahoots, to lift up both their brands. Because, Satisfy, well, it's been around for a couple of years. They're not on the same level, and I think in popularity or at least name recognition, as like a Bandit or a Tracksmith. So maybe they're both like using each other to rise up a little bit, get their names out there a bit more.
That's the conspiracy you're throwing out there?
That's what I'm throwing out there, yeah.
I think Satisfy violated the ethos that Jay-Z has taught us in rap beef, and that is never beef down. So I'm not saying Currently is under Satisfy in a philosophical way, but Satisfy is a little more known. They've established a foothold a little stronger in the industry right now. But when what did Jay-Z say? If I shoot you, you famous. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
If you shoot me, if you shoot me, you famous. If I shoot you, you nameless. Like,
right.
you got to be careful, because now they getting some ad spend out of you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So you on Currently's behalf, they had some reason. They had, you know what I'm saying, some incentive to put that out there. But Satisfy, it just makes you look a little.
So who shared the screenshots?
Satisfy
So
founder.
that's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Satisfy founder shared it, like, obviously out of frustration. Like, okay, so on one side, as a, like, maybe from a founder standpoint and someone that's really close to the brand, obviously, because you created it and da-da-da-da, right? And you're still not, like, I wouldn't call Satisfy, like, small in maybe company size-wise, but just, like, when it comes to running, it kind of has a bigger name than just maybe like a smaller, company. But I could see him being frustrated,
Absolutely.
but I think the way that he went about sharing it out of frustration it has a more potential to backfire. Because for me, like, Satisfy already, I don't really care. Like, I like the brand, they're cool, whatever. People talk about how much the shirts cost. That's a thing, but there's, Louis Vuitton. I mean, there's many different reasons. Like, you can buy whatever you want to buy. Like, it's not stopping anybody from running or having a running shirt. It's up to them if they want to price themselves out of certain demographics, and that's on them, right? That's their choice. And so, but they already had like this thing going that maybe worked for them and against them at times, when people are making judgments on what you are as a company or what you represent or what you don't represent.
Yep.
And because, like, I've gotten stuff from them, and people, I was kind of surprised, but like, people reached out to me when they saw that I got, like, did an unboxing of my stories, that like, oh, I didn't even know that they rock with black people. Like, that was like straight up like that. So I'm like, I can see where you say that, but all right, whatever. And I kind of moved on. But then something like this seems like punching down just kind of adds to the narrative that people already have of you.
Yeah.
Even
because
if the narrative
we're being
is
honest,
wrong.
the narrative is Satisfy is an elitist
brand.
They take themselves a little more seriously, and they don't want to participate in like the normal people version of running. They kind of want to separate themselves, and you don't do yourself any favors by appearing as the aggressor in the situation.
Right.
Even though, from a creator standpoint, if I see somebody that I think is ripping off my work, I'm not happy about that.
Yeah, it's rough.
But
yeah.
what do you benefit in calling them out? Like, is the risk or reward worth it? I mean, maybe for him it was like, yeah, no, it is, and that's a risk calculus that you have to make on your own.
Again, not having really heard it currently. How close were they into like the ripping them off in terms of like stealing their work? How much of it was it?
You've seen.
I'm not. I was going back and forth between the two websites trying to make some value judgments, and it's like, how many ways can you make a 5-inch short with a liner, like
with perforated, material?
Yeah. But also, I'm of the idea that if you want to be an innovator, if you want to be an industry leader, this comes with the territory.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, if you're making great product, people are gonna want to knock it off, and you can take it personally, or you can take the route of, well, imitation is the greatest form of flattery.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it. But their thing was like, don't make a cheaper version of what we're doing.
Yeah, making it cheaper. Yeah, he said making a
cheaper material or cheaper in cost.
But he just said making a cheaper version, or however he worded it, making a cheaper version of this isn't how it's going to bring you success, basically.
Which might be true, right?
Which if you're making I disagree with.
It might not be true.
I'm saying it might be true though, because if you're making a cheaper version, like cheaper material.
But it's not.
It's not going to be. But
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not like I didn't. I'm not super tech on like material wise, but it's not. I don't think he meant like. I don't know if he meant a cheaper material, cheaper this, cheaper that. I think it was just like taking what he felt like taking what we have, some awesome Frank Lucas American Gangster stuff, taking what we have and cutting it 3, 4, 5 times and calling it blue magic. You can call it blue dog shit. But he made it seem like he's saying you taking this good thing and then just selling it for less.
All right, so he's upset that it's a watered down project.
I think he's more upset that it feels like he ripped him off. But the point is, like, you can be upset. I feel like you whatever, be upset for whatever reason that you want to be upset. I took that personal, Michael Jordan, right? But just like Off-White name Virgil Abloh, right? I loved the interview when he talked about. It seemed like he was purposely being the bigger man or bigger person in the situation and saying, like, whenever I see counterfeits or I see knockoffs of Off-White, it just means it's working.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me was like the way that Satisfy has gone about this whole thing and like kind of like thumbing their nose at all the other brands and just saying this is what we gonna do. That would have been a moment where he just let it go or made a point, but also is just like it is what it is. That's what's up. Keep doing your thing or whatever. Yeah. Because as long as you're not taking the ethos of my brand and like literally taking this and I look at my shirt and you got the same horse on the shirt, that's different. Yeah. And I feel like it was an opportunity for him to either not say something or make a different case, I guess.
And also, it's like, can you have your cake and eat it too? Because can you sell $300 running shirts and then get mad when somebody sell $100 running shirts that look like your $300 running shirts? Yeah. It's like, if your product is that fire that people want it but can't afford it, then somebody is gonna come in and undercut you because if we being real, we know like these garments don't cost that much to produce.
I've seen somebody do some AI math or something like that, and it was like crazy how much the profit margin is on.
And I respect that. If you're able to build the brand equity to be able to sell people $300 running shirts and it's a viable business, salute. Like that's a big accomplishment. But also you have to understand that if you are positioning your brand as being the coolest running brand in town, people gonna want it.
Yeah, people gonna.
And if they can't access it at that price point, they'll go elsewhere to find it.
Yeah. So going back to what you said earlier, I'm really curious to see what led to him posting these screenshots.
Because it was in December and he just posted it like the other day.
Yeah. So there's some behind the scenes machinations going on.
Something going on, or maybe might have had a good like Merlot or two that night. I'm firing these off.
It might be time.
Right.
It might be. Somebody might have been like, you see, somebody that fifth person that week.
You see
them boys taking your stuff.
The good fellas. You gonna let them talk to you that way?
But then also to throw in for currently, bro, like. To me, it's when I first saw the brand and somebody asked me, like, oh, what do you think about, and this was like months ago, like, what do you think about, they kind of look alike. I'm like, bro, it's probably it's just inspired by, there's only a few brands that like apparel brands that are doing things in this space that would be potentially inspiring enough to be like, oh, I can start something too, right? And I can see the inspiration, where the inspiration came from. It's not like it's obvious enough. It's like, okay, that's your type of vibe, and this is how you start your company off. And my response to them months ago before this happened was, like it may look like a bit now, but I feel like as the brand grows, it'll have more creativity, more things, and like make it its own, just outright.
Right.
It wasn't that egregious to me where it was like, this is a knockoff, but at the same time, like you can see where inspiration comes from, and that's fine. And it's a small company, but now, like to your point, like not knowing who Currently was before, people know now,
right.
And people that I think more people will probably gravitate towards like, I'm gonna check out Currently and see what they got going on, than, oh well, that's weird, I haven't bought a Satisfy shirt ever, so let me go buy one now. Like it just steers people the wrong way as a brand, you know, and it just seemed like a weird way to go.
I feel like Jerry Lorenzo had a good take on, because people really wanted Fear God, right? Mm-hmm. But it was that high price point, and then he figured out, okay, well, I can do Essentials. And Essentials was the more approachable price point, but you still got those same brand ethos. So if Satisfy wanted to go that route, they could, because clearly they've created a aesthetic that people enjoy. They've created that entire market because it really wasn't there before. Like you had people buying vintage tees and like trying to do that, but they were the first to like really like lock in on that. So if you create an entire subgenre of running gear, are you entitled to just be the only player in the space? I don't think so. So you can either complain about the knockoffs or offer other products at a price point that's more approachable to people, and maybe get more market share. But
then like I think the way we're talking about it is actually like playing into the way that it was presented to us, which is Currently is a knockoff, which it isn't.
Right.
Like there's some things that maybe you are inspired by, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna do this thing, and you think you're doing this thing, but then you look like, oh, I just made the same or something really close to what they made, And I think there's something there, but I don't think it's like a counterfeit knockoff brand. And I think that was the slip for him. Like I don't feel like you should, at that point, you just gotta let that go. Like it's not the same demographic either. I don't think. I mean, I don't know. It may be, but
I didn't do enough A/B research to say like what they're quote unquote stealing and what they aren't. But if anything, the beef should be punch up, Yeah. And that's why I'm right now on our pod right now saying that there's a couple people that make super trash content. We've mentioned their names before, and I feel like now is the time to let that out. Herm Runs and Kafuzi, right? That's crazy.
Trash content. It's just like mine. They just copy everything that I do.
I'm switching.
Right.
I'm switching,
but,
bro.
So, with that being said, I mean y'all can respond to me if y'all want, but whatever. I'm just leave it there.
Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like we got thrown under the bus.
Am I supposed to be riding with you on it?
I think.
Oh no, brother.
I think I'm gonna see Kafuzi like next week, so I'll take that back. But Herm Runs, yeah, for sure. I've been doing Happy Monday, Happy Tuesday, Happy Friday, all that stuff for a long time. Eating donuts and runs.
You can't tell if shoes are big boy approved or not. So he got.
I'm a big boy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I'm just joking. But if y'all want to have a little beef, we can.
We can figure it out.
Yeah,
we can figure it out. We punching up though, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Only punch up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Joe Rogan.
Moral of the story. Oh, Joe Rogan's podcast sucks, bro.
Terrible.
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna save it. I know how to punch up. I put something together earlier on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put something together early on.
Yeah,
to share.
We might have to.
Oh, you talking about a punch up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We might have to punch up.
Yeah.
All right. You heard it here first. PR Project is starting beef. Yes.
Shout out 50 Cent. Shout out T.I. We starting beef.
Bro, we need to have a whole separate pod on this beef.
Don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Oh, two old dudes going at. Oh man. All right. But all right. So what else we got, man? That was a terrible segue. We have who got some questions? What y'all got, Gary?
I was wondering. Y'all ever look up race times ahead of a
Yes.
ahead of a sign up for a race?
Absolutely.
So you wait before, like, do you look up the race time before you sign up?
Yeah, what's the like sign up for 5K? Like how fast is this race?
Yeah.
What's my age group look like? Can I win my age group?
Wait, do you?
Yeah, for sure.
Before you register?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'll
probably still sign up for it.
Yeah, it's not gonna keep me from signing up, but I'll go through and I'll start targeting races. Okay, this might be one. This might be one. This might be one. And then let me go take a look. It might be like the fourth thing. It's like, okay, what does the route look like? What is the weather?
Right.
It's a factor.
Where is it at? Travel.
High
and then
factor.
it's like, but who runs this race?
Right.
Like who is this race for?
Yeah.
Like I always tell people, Indy Monumental is a runner's race. Like runners are there. They are there to perform. So I'm like, I could do that. I could pull up. But then you also have races that I look at a finish time and I'm like, oh, that was the winner?
Yeah.
Maybe I could train
myself.
maybe I could train a little harder. Maybe I can win this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, maybe I can win. Or it could go the other way. I'm too fast for this race. Like I'm gonna, I don't want to be like
you
5 minutes ahead of time.
Be the guy.
I don't want to be a guy. I don't want to be a guy in super
Wait, hold on,
shoes.
hold on.
I don't want to be a guy in super shoes, and somebody else is coming up in Converse.
Yeah.
Like
Dang.
shorts,
Converse
all that
crazy.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Have you not signed up for a race because of that?
I don't think so.
So-
But I start looking at the race times pretty early on.
Yeah.
Just because I'm curious, like what kind of race is this? Is this going to challenge me? Is this going to, or am I going to be the only one out front?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's, but it's also there's ego involved for sure. Like, am I going to be in the top 5 for this?
I look at it after I register. After I know for sure I'm gonna run it. Like I probably already registered, and then I'll be like, okay, let me see where we at with this. I haven't run too many like offshoot, like just random races to be honest. Like maybe in the beginning, I think I ran like the super 5K in Detroit. That time I ran with Lala before we knew who she was. But yeah, I haven't done too many. But like so for like Javelina, when I ran Javelina, like obviously I was already gonna run it. But then I was like, hold up, let me see what the.
I feel like for something like Javelina though, you have to.
I mean, it
you
doesn't
need to
help
do
me.
some. I mean, but you need to do some study because that was your first time running that long.
Yeah.
Like where am I gonna be at? Who am I gonna be like? What can I key on?
So
like,
the reason why I looked is if I look, it's because I want to set like a goal.
Right.
Like so I looked only purely because like, okay, could I do like a top 100? And what does that mean? Like how would that fuel the training block? Really?
Yeah.
Because like that's normally my vibe is like if it's a slower race or something like that, like, and I wasn't necessarily planning on running a little hard, I'll be like, okay, look, let's maybe just double down on this training and see maybe we could go after this win or something.
Yeah.
But normally it's like post sign up, and I'm like, I need some motivation.
It's motivation,
like
yeah. Like especially for like longer races, like marathons for me. I look at the age group because I know I'm not going to win this marathon.
Yeah.
But I could maybe place in the age group. What are we looking at here?
Yeah.
Especially for me now that I'm older, it's it helps out a little bit more.
How old are you?
I am 50.
Damn.
50 years old.
Relax, man. Relax.
So
I mean, I'm saying, damn, like that's great.
Sure. Sure.
I mean, yeah, I think that like I feel like there may be some people that do like predatory practices though.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
no. It's people that be stream sniping for sure. They be
Yeah,
going through like, hold on.
Yeah.
I know I can win this race even if I have a bad day.
Bro, like if you paying $20 for registration for like a 5K.
If the 5K say 5K, whatever the race name is, 5K run/walk, relax.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that might not be the one to go try to run 16
Right.
minutes in. It's not that serious.
No, but if 5K is attached to like a major, or not a major marathon, but a
Oh.
bigger race.
Or if it's close to a college, because a lot of times you'll get like I'm sure Izzo or the Big House
Yeah.
5K.
Oh, those times are
the
fast.
students come out there and they get after it.
Yeah.
But if it's like supporting the local, bread basket location,
Yeah.
bakery 5K,
Yeah.
run walk, it's like okay, yeah, you gonna finish.
Or not
you
every-
probably can run it twice before some of the people that's gonna finish.
where not everybody gets a medal. but they'll get.
You better hurry up and finish if you want this medal. So, question. Would y'all rather first place, no PR, like so let's say 10K. First place, no PR. So you win the race, no PR. Or 27th with a 30-second PR on a 5K at a 10K.
I'll take the PR every day of the week.
Yeah.
Because I hate the when they roll you out at the end of the race and here's the winner. That's not for me.
You don't like that?
Nah, that's not for me.
So you should just leave, win it and leave.
That's worse because then it feel like now I'm disrespecting the race.
Yeah, you are.
I'm big timing it. I ain't gonna big time.
It costs $20, bro. Go home.
Go home.
But then I might not get the gift card at Kroger or something. You know,
Yeah,
you gotta stay for the Kroger gift
Wait,
card.
no. What you want a gift card?
No, I got a little Buffalo
BW,
Wild
Buffalo
Wings,
Wild
you know
Wings.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah, yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
I had to smoke Jared for that though.
Why? Oh, you did smoke Jared.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that. yeah.
And then he got his revenge on me, but you know, I had to smoke him for that.
Hey, man, brotherly love.
Yeah.
So,
It's a good
what's
question.
your thing?
I think I would do the PR, but
I
Gary's
feel like
a competitor though.
Gary,
Yeah,
I
I
feel
like-
like you leaning more towards win.
I do like to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Ricky Bobby.
If you know, Gary was he ran all his life, you know,
Yeah.
like in cross country.
Yeah.
It's not always about running a PR in cross
Yeah,
country
right,
because
right.
every
Yeah.
course
Compete.
is different. It's about trying to win. It's about trying to get as many points for your team as possible.
Yeah.
So that would make sense.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think that I've always in my head I'd rather run the big crazy race that is like stupid competitive and they just have no chance and just but hold on for dear life and like get a PR.
Yeah.
Like I've won a 5K before but it was actually a randomly decent. Like I had to run a PR to get that win.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Now that
But
wasn't an option, but that might be the most ideal.
that was an option. That's
yeah,
the most ideal.
yeah.
Run a
Yeah,
PR,
yeah, yeah.
Run a PR
and
and win a race is
Then you
insane.
good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
good.
saying? Like, oh man, I got some drama I want to talk to y'all about, but I just randomly thought about it. But it is kind of beef a little bit. But yeah, I think I'd rather like 27th in a PR than win with no PR.
Yeah, because
I think.
Yeah.
I feel like at where we are in our running journeys, if you finish 27th, that means it was some like real serious runners
Yeah.
up front. So to finish 27th is respectable, and you got a PR, so you ran faster than you ever ran before.
Because you get pulled by the
Yeah.
other runners. Yeah. Because
And I think
competition.
I think that's a good point. Like at our pace or experience, there's not too many races that are in the middle of that. Not really. Not like locally here. Maybe like in like New York or like LA or something
Coastal
like that.
elite
Like
cities.
something. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little different. But or like Boulder or something like that.
Yeah.
But like here, it doesn't seem like there's many races that would just fit perfectly where you get to run a PR and then still have some competition at the end. Like that doesn't happen.
Unless Garza's around. And then
Oh no, you just getting smoked.
You just gonna
You
see
said
them get
that like
smaller
that.
and smaller.
Yeah, Garza. For people that don't know, this dude named Daniel Garza that runs. I don't know where he's from, but he's like from this area,
He's
Yeah.
a
somewhat
local,
close, right?
somewhere around.
But he was like, if there is such a thing as semi-pro, I would feel
Yes.
like that's him.
yes,
Yeah.
Because
Sub-elite.
like he
kind of
sub-elite,
situation.
sub-elite. Yeah.
sub-elite. But he'll pull up to a 5K. If he's at a 5K, you're just not gonna win.
I've never seen.
I ran a
Daniel
race.
Super
I
Shoes.
the
He
Trenton,
doesn't wear super shoes either.
Right.
the Trenton, whatever, the Trenton Festival,
Yeah.
whatever.
Summerfest.
Summerfest.
Summers. I ran and won the 5K. He still beat me in the 8K.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's.
Yeah, no, he's a beast. He's a beast. Shout out to Daniel Garza.
That's also a gift and a curse of checking race times too, because you'll go out there thinking you're gonna win, and then that one ringer shows up
Yeah,
in
that's-
about 2 minutes.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible. You know, like if you look this up, I picked this race because I'm a win. You go out there because you know you big timing. If you pull up to a race where you spend $25 and you know you're going to win, and you walk in there, boy, you might have on like you might go buy some Beats Dr. Dre just to walk up like you know. You might have some
We got
tearaway
called out. I
NBA
think the three of
pants.
us got called out at the race in Pontiac last year.
For what?
We're all wearing our super shoes and our
Oh,
treks with
God.
gear, and this guy's like,
But did you
this,
see?
this young kid was like, I thought I was gonna win this thing.
Yeah. he exactly.
That's
He
the
did
difference.
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
If they under 18, if they under 21, yeah, you got to teach them. You got to show them.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
And he came
But
up. Though.
he definitely Googled this race and saw it was like, oh, I'm about to go win this one.
Yeah.
And then he pulled up and seen 3 pairs of super shoes. Like, oh man, we had on half tights. But then when we walked up, I felt so embarrassed, bro. I tucked over to the side. Like I'm not standing on this line when this whistle go off or whatever.
I was.
Not me. I was right up front.
I was.
That's why I lost. You won.
I did.
I was
Yeah.
a defending champion, so I had to.
I threw up
come
that
with some
race.
energy.
You threw up a lot of races.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't be worried about you, man.
I don't know what it is. I think it's heat. I
It
know.
was-
no.
it was-
That was the coldest race I ever ran in my
coldest race
life.
in my life.
I had on the Tracksmith base layer. I wore way too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, you do that too.
And
You also
do that too.
You
do
also
overdress
have
quite a
no
bit.
idea how to dress.
I just feel like running at my whatever, my 5K pace and being too hot is
It's a recipe for
it's
disaster.
over with. Like,
And also, you mentally strong enough to push through. Cause you
like,
can do
red
that,
flags,
but
yeah.
if you
I'll go through red flags real fast.
Yeah.
You're a crazy person.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Your mind's like, we got this. Your body's like, hold on.
I can't wait to run another marathon. Like really train for it.
Get after it.
I can't wait. Oh my gosh.
This don't feel like mile 97.
What's going on here? Oh man.
I thought the hurricane season was over.
Oh my god. But all right. Good one, Gary. Wait, did I ask the question? I don't even know.
That was me.
All right.
I'll
What
take
you
that.
got, Aaron?
No, it's interesting because I definitely looked up the results because I'm running a charity half marathon.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Which the LA Marathon
LA.
is a pretty interesting, race. Like people kind of run that to LA is a running city.
The marathon. for
Yeah,
sure.
the marathon, but the charity half marathon, it's not as serious. So I was looking it up, and I'm like, okay, I might be able to finish like top 5 or something. So
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
What was like last year's?
117.
Oh,
Okay.
So
yeah.
But it's hilly.
yeah, and it's longer than 13.1.
Yeah.
So 117
Yeah, it's
is
weird.
really like
16,
116,
some
maybe
change.
close
and
to
then like on a
115
flat
high.
course, probably like 114,
Yeah.
115 and some change.
Yeah, so it's interesting, but
Like, how hilly are we talking about?
It's hilly.
I think the half has like 700 feet of gain.
Yeah.
I think the full has a little over 1,000. So
I'm doing the full.
That sounds fun.
I'm doing the full, and I'm wearing like a short sleeve shirt.
I'm gonna be in a
Not like
tank
cotton?
top.
I'm wearing a currently short sleeve shirt. I'm dead serious. I'm wearing the.
I
current-
was thinking about it. I was like, should I
Yeah.
say that? But yeah, we will both be in currently.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So.
For sure. That's why I was like, that's why that first conversation was interesting, because like I understand both sides. Like I kind of understand the feeling from one side. I don't understand the way he handled it.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it was just like, bro over here, the dude's name is Nash Howe. He's a really cool dude, and he's actually in my CIM reel when I went to go spectate. He's one of the runners that went by, whatever. Really cool dude. So like the fact that they went at him was just all weird or whatever. But
All right, now that makes sense about
yeah.
the pushback I got about cheap material.
Because like that's what I'm saying. I don't know, but I didn't want to speak like on like from a designer standpoint, because or like a
Product person.
Yeah.
Because like it may be different, like
For sure.
But it's
But the vibe changed a little bit when I
was
said
like,
that.
no, man, these ain't trash, dog. But no, it's not though. So like, but that's why it was like a weird. And I think people that know currently that actually know, they be like, yo, where's this? That's wild,
So you'll be wearing currently. But has your audience given you a shoe choice?
No, they didn't. Well, so I had asked for the shoes, see what shoe I was gonna wear. I'm not trying to go for PR or nothing like that. So I was just like, I hadn't even thought about what shoes I'm gonna wear. But then people were giving me, no one repeated anything, which was strange. I'm like, that's crazy. Which is actually kind of
I
funny.
mean, there's so many
That's
shoes.
it's
fire.
actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
there is no consensus anymore. That's really cool.
Yeah.
yeah, because before it would just be like, obviously, but like they said, it was all different types of brands, and I'm like, well, now I guess I'm just gonna delete this story because it's not helpful, and I'm going with Adidas, Evo Pro Evo 2, the second
the
$500 one,
okay.
the one
I was
that's
gonna
like
suggest-
gray and red.
Okay.
I was just going to suggest, since you're not really going for PR, don't wear a super shoe.
No, straight.
I think he should. I think
Go
he should
old school.
Well,
should
'cause-
wear a super shoe just because he's training.
Yeah, so because like I'm training for 100K, 3 weeks after
Yeah?
after LA. So
You
I
want your
don't-
legs to be
Yeah,
flat?
I want to like run
Yeah.
I want to run 50 miles or 50 miles the next week.
Yeah.
The following week.
So you
I
need your
got-
legs fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
then. Yeah.
Like I would have. Yeah, that would have made sense. Like if it was just, but it's just too close.
Yeah. I mean, only because people talk about, not everybody wears a super shoe
Mm-hmm.
when they run a marathon. So it'd be interesting if you're not racing it
Yeah.
I
to
agree.
find a good shoe
I agree.
that maybe, you could still get a decent time in, but not have to like
Yeah.
rely on,
And to kind of just reinforce, like, look, you don't need a $275 shoe to run a marathon.
Right.
You know,
500.
you know, some of us have.
Double that.
Hey, triple it.
I'll be wearing Alpha Fly 3s.
Alpha Fly 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
I found a nice deal online.
Oh, dope.
Gotta stay ready. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but there's an entire like TikTok, like little niche, creator, economy, I would say, that just deals in like sneaker steals, but like running shoe steals. Like, so I saw the guy was like, yeah, go Nike right now. They got Alpha Fly 3 on sale plus 20% off. Like, and I'm like, that's super helpful because $275 might be outside of somebody's range to experiment. Yeah. But if you take $100 off that, $150 off that, and put the Alpha Fly on the same level as what we might see as just like an everyday trainer, that's somebody's opportunity to get into a super shoe for the first time and see if it works.
Plus, the Alpha Fly 3 is a really, really good shoe too.
Very good shoe.
So that also helps.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't mind. I'm not too good to buy a pair of shoes. You know.
I wonder what like the Alpha Fly 4 is gonna be like.
If only we knew.
Yeah. That'd
If
be
only we
crazy
had
to
some
know.
like insider knowledge or something. But
Yeah, I wish you knew.
man, sure it's gonna be a nice shoe. I'm sure.
All right.
All right. So, question. I've been pondering. This question came to me on a run the other day.
Okay.
And I've been pondering it, and I thought it would be interesting to ask you guys on the podcast. So obviously, we understand that running is a healthy, if you do it the right way. Running can be a healthy escape or whatever. You know, like it's good. It's good for your body to get outside and exercise. But if there was a proven clinical study to say that running a marathon every marathon you run would take 6 months off of your life expectancy, would you still run marathons?
6 months?
6 months.
That's so long.
That's a long time. Why 6 months though? Why
We can say 3 months.
3 months is still like
It's
a
a month.
crazy. Like I
If
thought
you
you
had
were gonna
said,
say
if you had said like a week or maybe even a
week,
day, months
I-
though, it seems like
I started at year, but then I'm like, I ran 10 of them, so that's crazy.
like if you said.
But it has to be something. It has to be an amount of time that makes you
sense,
think.
That makes you think. Like
Because if it's just one day, you're like, what's the difference between down on a Wednesday?
Oh,
and
bro.
Tuesday?
Yeah, you know what? How many months? 6 or 3?
We'll say
Which one?
3.
3.
If
Answer's
every
yes.
marathon you ran took
Answer's
3 months off your life, would you still run marathons?
Bro, I'm a previous alcoholic. I
was just
tell
about- yeah.
you right now, I'm running about 50 of the boys.
Yeah.
Because, you know, why not? I mean, I guess there's a why not, but I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I think I would definitely, I would run them, but I would run them much more sparingly.
Say you would be a little more choosy on,
Yeah.
which ones you do.
Oh, bro,
Yeah.
it would only be world majors.
Yeah, I mean, as a former obese gentleman, what's the difference?
Yeah.
Right. So either
I mean, but now that you're no longer and you're a healthy fella.
yeah, but I could have been, I mean, like I
so
guess
you're in the same boat as me. Like you still have some of the same like decision making processes kind
Yeah.
of back there. Like I run it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was just thinking, like, do I run for the health benefits anymore, or do I really run because I love it? And do I love it enough to sacrifice for it if I had to? So, like, that was, I don't know why my brain went there, but it's like, okay, well, if it wasn't good for you, would you still do it? Do you love it that much?
If you just said that, I would say yes. But then you said
You got to put
3
stakes on
months.
it. You got to put
So
stakes
like
on it.
okay, so 3. So how many months are there in a year?
12.
So like just take 5 years off. I would just calculate it and be like, I could do 5 years. I'm planning on living until I'm 102 anyway, so I'll just stop at like 97.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's funny. I actually, I'm planning to live to 100 as well.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, I'm super living to 100.
I
I'm
really
super
want to
into
be
100.
like the old granddad that's like in the chair, like, you know what I'm saying? He's so old. He over there. He looked like a relic.
back in my day, we had AI.
By the time back in my day, we just was AI. Now you got robots. So yeah, I think that I would definitely I would just calculate about 5-6 years, and then just kind of scatter them all, through time or whatever.
The real answer for me is I would just act like I didn't see the story and just do it anyway.
What?
Cause like if I read the story and it'd be like 3 months, then I get to think about it.
Oh wait, is this like?
But I'm gonna just act like I didn't see it.
A proven study, not an actual like it's going to.
Yeah,
Right,
like
right.
it's going to.
Like it's
Like the study has been proven out.
it's
that,
like so proven that it happens. It's
yeah.
automatic.
Yeah, not like some possible.
Okay.
Like if
So
you knew for sure.
You're going with the stubborn. I'm not going to the doctor.
Yeah. If I die, I'm gonna die. Whatever. Like
Right.
I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want
nah.
to think about it too much.
Yeah, I'll just do the math and just take about 5-6 years off, bro, and then just live real healthy the other times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like I enjoy running so much that
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to run a marathon.
you don't have to run a marathon.
That's the other
but
thing
I felt
too,
like
right?
that was that was like the way to kind of figure it out.
Answer, got you right here.
So,
I'm running as many marathons as I want to. I'm just gonna dip off right before I cross the finish line.
don't
bust that
finish
right.
any of them.
You have to cross the
DNF
finish line for
everyone.
this to happen. Yeah, bro. Why do you keep stopping at mile 24? Hey, man, I'm just trying to
had to
keep
stop my watch real quick. Still finish the race. Stop your watch a little early. If it ain't on Strava, I ain't running.
right.
But what happens if you're doing ultras?
Oh, but they didn't do studies. They didn't do
Right,
studies.
I'm saying that's the
They
thing.
didn't do studies for that.
They didn't do studies for that, so I'm going to be fine.
So I'll be fine. Oh,
You go out there and take 5 years off your life in one race.
Somebody run 100 milers talk about, you know that they say about the marathons, they take 3 months off your life. Like, bro, you run 100 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking years off.
A year off at
brother.
a time. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Taking a year off at a time is
Hey,
crazy.
man, it is what it
That
is.
was a good one.
Thank you.
That was a good one.
That's what I wanted y'all raw reaction. I didn't want to give y'all time to think about it because I've been thinking about it and I'm like, oh, that's stupid. But then I'm like, no, I'm gonna ask him. So
All right, so let's jump to running news. Cool.
let's do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Running news. Okay. So Ironman just announced that they are banning Meta glasses to be used during their competitions, and it's hilarious because in the article that Marathon Handbook shared, it's a slide and you slide over and it talks about Matt Choi and the fact that he ran New York City Marathon in his camera crew had e-bikes, and it said that they blocked people from getting hydration, it stopped people from getting PRs, it said all the stuff that happened, and that's I don't know.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. I
Yeah.
don't know if that happened or not, but they were definitely on the course, and he definitely got banned from New York NYRR races, not
Yeah.
just New York City Marathon, but any no New York Roadrunners races.
Right.
So that's 2 years old. That's gone. But so everyone's in the comments like talking about Matt Choi as like he's the reason why Ironman did this. And so Matt Choi comments in the comments and says, all right, 70.3, let's go. He I'm pulling up, right?
Because he hasn't done one yet. He does. I think he's been doing high rocks competitions.
Yeah.
But he hasn't been doing. I mean, outside of
You're
outside of
not even allowed to wear a shirt there.
Yeah.
But I mean, like outside of like road races.
The bro does not like shirts.
But outside of road races, the only thing I've ever seen him do is high rocks.
Yeah, I mean, that's.
right?
I mean, he's in Austin too. Like High Rocks is like huge.
Yeah. But he hasn't been. But he has never done a
I don't think
triathlon
so.
as far as I
I
know.
don't think he's gonna, but it's just funny.
I
that
think he
commented.
should.
But so my thing was, my thought on the news was it is, I think it's cap. I mean, it's not cap that they banned the Meta glasses, but from my understanding, please correct me if I'm wrong. They already banned everything anyway.
Yeah.
They already had a list of things you can't do. You can't even have your phone and record anything other than you recording your watch. You can't like record the course. And even like Boston Marathon is a course that if you do a film without their permission, like say like if you do have a YouTube channel and you make a whole video about you running
They'll pull
Boston
it.
and you show the course, they'll either try to make you pull it or ban you from running the race.
Yeah.
So I think Ironman was already like that. They just added Meta glasses to it.
Yeah.
And this is pre-Matt Choi, New York.
Yeah.
So it was just like one of those things where like the news is the news, but then the rage bait's the rage
This
bait.
is clickbait for sure.
This is
You got to
clickbait.
figure out a way to get to
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, and this was like, it just felt weird, like again, because like everything that's rage bait and clickbait's weird.
Well, that and Matt's an easy punching bag.
And
it's not fair.
It was fair when it happened.
Right. But it's
at some point it's like y'all just it's just lazy now.
Yeah.
And then the one thing that kind of made me think about it a little further is like it seems like right now, like in media and all these things, we're all like pointed in the wrong direction to be mad at the wrong thing at the wrong time. You know, like I'm not saying that Ironman should allow all these different things, but then there's this other part of the equation that all these races are like selling out in New York and versus London, who's going to have the bigger crowd or whatever. And that's because of people sharing their experiences in the race a lot of times. Like, I wonder how many of the 70,000 people that register for these races were inspired by someone, that had
and not necessarily an influencer, just their friend.
Anyone.
Or their friend's friend.
Or an influencer.
Like,
or
an influencer,
or these
but I'm saying
massive influencers that, like, literally get millions of views on a video.
Right. No, I get that. I'm just saying, but it's not just the influencers that are inspiring people. It's families and friends. And
with phones and with GoPros and all this other stuff.
I see both sides. Yes, seeing your favorite influencer online doing something can inspire you to want to do it. Mm-hmm. But also seeing an influencer you don't know making content in the wild is one of the more cringy things in life. Like,
it's hard to see.
Especially when they do it the wrong way. Yeah. And I could see why Ironman would take a hard stance on it, because an Ironman race is different than a marathon. Like, these people are on a bike, so that's already a liability, but you also get in the water. That's another liability. So I can understand why they say, look, let's keep the main thing the main thing. If you want to record, get somebody on the sideline to do it. Like, you got to respect the race. So I can get with that.
I think that's a factor. I think, I wasn't in the room when they made these decisions to not have certain things happen. But I think that there's the other part of this that is not like elitist or anything like that, but there is a vibe that's like, we don't want you to show this course or this experience. We want people to have to be here to do it.
Yeah.
Smart business move, because Boston, why there's, I get the whole water and the bike, that makes sense, and there is an added layer of safety. But then, like, when a race goes like, oh, it's not safe for you to pull your phone out and so no phones. It's like, it's only just like a comedian. Like, there's a reason why a comedian will have you check your phone in the front, because they don't want you to share it and people don't demystify it or whatever, or you hear the joke. And I think that's a big part of it for Ironman, because I've honestly, now that they said that, like, I haven't seen many Ironman like footage unless it was verified ahead of time and it was more like a film. And with a film crew and all that. But once you like let all the cameras in and all that, people kind of see it, and I feel like that's more
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of respect like keeping the experience exclusive to the people that really care to train and like pay for it. And that's weird coming from me, because I'm kind of like let's keep it, let's make it as democratized as possible. But like, we do kind of get spoiled sometimes that we get to over research and just look at everything, over analyze everything about it's like some experiences should be novel. You know what I'm saying? You should experience something for the first time when you're doing it. There is still some coolness to that.
Yeah, I get that.
And, being stringent and, like, a course marshal, like, slapping your phone out your hand, like, no, bro.
Right.
That's a little much. And, like...
But no, if you get caught with a phone, you're DQ'd.
Yeah, which is crazy, because they pay a lot of money, and you put so much work in, so...
Yeah, I don't even know what the pay is for that.
I don't know.
It's gotta be crazy.
I know Ironmans are...
Like, it's got to be $1,000.
Yeah, because it's branded. Like, you can do a triathlon, but Ironman, that's something different. That's like,
that's a brand.
And they've built equity. They've worked hard to build the prestige of the brand. So I'm not 100% against the idea of keeping that experience a little gatekept, because that's kind of everything about it. Is like our proprietary information is the course. It's the experience. Everything else around it. Sure, vlog as much as you want, but when you here to do the thing, just do the thing.
And I guess this is Ironman's fault that people are taking their announcement and like placing other meaning on it, other than the fact that we just don't want people recording our course.
Yeah,
like, because if that's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that we're like mad at this other thing and putting new meaning on it, and all they did was just add the new technology to the list.
Right.
Somebody said the meta glasses is like, okay.
And somebody said that it used to be that sex sells, but now it's rage bait sells. Like rage bait has overtaken.
I bought some rage bait the other day.
You bought some.
nothing gets you going quite like that rage.
Yeah, and it's always the stupidest stuff too.
I've been doing it lately too. I can't help it.
You just been going crazy.
I like rage bait.
Oh yeah. I don't even. So threads should just be called something different.
Rage.
It should just be called rage. Yeah, rage. Something.
Rage or like a fire font.
Yeah, just rage.
When you open it up, it just goes.
Yeah.
Are you ready to get mad?
Are you ready to be pissed? All right. So next up. Let's do this thing. It was your idea.
Okay, yeah. Let's do it. So brand new. We're working on it, but brand new segment. We'll call it Shoe of the Month. So we'll all talk about a shoe that we enjoyed this month. No qualifiers on it. It could be a daily trainer. It could be a race shoe. It could be a spike. It could be a trail shoe. It could be a gravel shoe. Shout out to the gravel shoes. This is an opportunity to an opportunity to showcase a shoe that you wore a lot this month, that you enjoy, or maybe you didn't enjoy. But we're putting it on a Summer Jam screen. we gonna the shoe that gave you the most rage. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So right, shoe of the month. So I'll start out with mine. Is the Hoka CLO X1 3.0. So this is a new entry by Hoka into their race series. It's the third version of the CLO X1. I think we had the first one. I'm not sure if we had the second one. Well, you probably did because you have them all, but I didn't. I don't recall having them. I might have had them. But this is a very interesting marathon shoe. Super shoe, plated. I think it's 38 millimeter in the heel, 31 in the toe. So 7 millimeter drop, somewhere like that. We don't care about nerd stats that. When I put it on, I feel like this shoe is made for a runner like me, somebody that's very 4-foot dominant, because I feel like I'm hitting the sweet spot of the carbon fiber plate. Very bouncy, super bouncy to me. Like I ran it on the track, I ran it on the treadmill, and I ran a long run in them. I like them. I like them a lot. I've pulled them out for all my substance runs over the last 3 weeks. So I would probably race in this in LA if I hadn't put this much miles on it, because I like it that much. So Hoka, shout out to y'all. Yeah. You did it again. This is I would say this is my favorite Hoka racer that I've worn. I think this is their best. I think this is their best. Wow.
So Gary and I went down to Orlando Olympic trials with the first shoe, and that thing was heavy. Yeah, and it had a lot of work needed to be done. Yeah, the second version was very similar to a feel of that one, but I don't know what the difference was between the second and third, but this just seems more of like a complete marathon shoe. Yeah. So big shout out to Hoka. This is I did see some of the reviews online said they still kind of do lean a little bit towards the heavier side, but I guess I would just for like a super shoe because the comparison, it relatively, but now shoes are like 3 ounces.
But can you really tell the difference between 3 ounces and 3.1 on your foot? Probably not. And my foot swing and gait doesn't really a little extra weight doesn't bother me too much.
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's heavy enough to be an issue. Yeah, no, the first ones were.
Yeah, so I think I've got 50 plus. Look at that.
Oh, got a little rock in the treat.
So I've been putting in work.
That's it. That's why it's heavier.
That's I wonder why my right foot was heavier.
At least 50 miles in them, I'd give them a strong 9.5 out of 10.
Wow.
All right, what's up, Gary?
I got these the Mizuno Neo Zen 2s. So they sent me these. So as it was maybe hinted at earlier, this February is my first month where I could actually start rotating shoes a bit more than usual. So this was the one that I went to the most because I just want a daily trainer. I'm not training for anything specifically right now. I'm just trying to get some base miles in. This is exactly what I needed. It's not as soft as the first one, a little bit more firmer, and the upper is a lot easier to get on than the first one was. Yeah. But it's just something I can just take on and put on my foot and not have to worry about what I have on. It's just a nice, easy trainer. Yeah. Super smooth. Yeah. Super stable. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember fighting with the previous version, trying to get them on my foot because they definitely went up a little higher around the ankle. So
Yeah.
it's cool
And
to hear
so,
that they addressed that.
yeah, it's still got like the sock liner, but it's a little bit different.
You went after these yet? You ran in these yet?
I have ran in those. I have.
So I had a chance to be before y'all got down to San Antonio. I was with Mizuno for a couple days.
Oh, that's right.
And the what you said about the midsole or the midsole.
Yeah.
Everyone was saying that like what they loved about the first one isn't there. Like it's not as aggressively like bouncy. More
So you
stable.
you say bouncy, I say soft. But
Yeah, like literally like I mean soft is like kind of just soft, but then like
Yeah.
really springy and like aggressive kind of off the ground for a daily
Yeah.
for a daily trainer. That first one was wildly like I don't see why you couldn't run a marathon in that.
Yeah.
You know.
no, I agree with that.
But I like this one because it seems a little more tame, but it also is feels like a better shoe.
Yeah. For daily trainer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. All right.
And it's a cool cool design too. I really like
It's
how
actually-
it looks on foot.
I took the ones out. They're damn near similar.
they
they
look a lot.
They don't
alike.
do a lot of change up in their
No.
colorways.
No.
The Wave Sky
They
was
like-
the Wave Sky was the first one I had seen. It's like, oh, that's all blue. Look at that one.
yeah. No, they definitely like stick to the vibe that they like and keep rolling with that until they change up the whole shoe.
Yeah.
The next one will probably just be like, oh, this isn't the same shoe at all. You know, like they'll go a couple iterations that are just little small changes. There's a lot of brands do that though. For a few iterations in a row, look exactly alike, little small changes, and then big change after that.
Yep, for sure.
All right, so I went with the Nike Vomero Plus. This isn't like a new shoe to people, I don't think. But at first, so I loved the Vomero 18.
Yeah.
And then I got these and was just like, I like the Vomero 18 better. So I just I kept wearing those. And then one day, like recent, I think maybe in January, I took these out because I was having a little bit of like Achilles flare up. And so whenever like I have an Achilles issue or starts to kind of get a little tighter, I'll look for a shoe that has a higher drop because it just takes less pressure off of like that back chain.
Yeah.
So I threw these on the treadmill one day. I'm like, oh, this is what I need. So every now and then, like once or twice a week, I'll just pull these out just to do like that second run I'm doing or whatever. And these have just been perfect for me. Like I like the way they look. I like the way they feel. Super great daily trainer. I don't know how many miles I have on these. I did not look them up. But this is what I've been going to a lot lately. Like people probably have seen this Vomero Plus quite a bit. I want that colorway that I seen. It was like all white and like kind of reddish at the bottom.
Yeah.
I need that new colorway. But the Vomero family is fire.
Yeah.
Like
I just broke out my second pair of 18s.
yeah,
I put over 250
good.
miles in the first pair I have.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
couple pair. I really like the 18s.
so
Yeah.
good.
I really like the Vomero Plus. I mentioned that it reminded me of that first pair of Invincible. No.
Yeah,
probably
Yeah, Invincible. Yeah. It really reminded me of those, and I really like those a lot.
That's funny.
full-
I didn't love the Invincible
I
at
didn't
all.
like them
Yeah,
at all.
actually,
And
yeah,
I
like
haven't
them.
had those.
I feel like
haven't
it has the same feel possibly, but like it's constructed a little. It feels more like a running shoe to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
than
I haven't
than
worn
the-
those. I don't have a pair of those,
Yeah.
so I can't compare.
Oh,
But
no, okay.
I don't.
You have these?
Yeah. I wore
Okay.
I wore
With the
those.
Invincibles, I just
couple
wasn't a
days
fan
ago.
of.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. I think you'd like these though.
Yeah.
I think you would.
Yeah.
The
for
full
sure.
Zoom X foam, like
not-
it's a very plush feel.
Mm,
Very
very running shoe. Not like the Invincible was like you had to like it, but
yeah, for sure.
this one is definitely shaped a little more like let's get this rolling.
yeah, for sure.
for sure.
So
Man,
3 shoes, Nike, Mizuno.
that's our February.
Yeah.
Nike Mizuno Hoka. I mean, I'm glad we didn't rehearse this at all. So like, I'm
No.
glad we didn't all
we did
like
not come in with the
same shoe. Yeah.
Or same brand.
Same brand even.
Yeah, yeah.
Dope. All right, man. So like we're rolling here. We're about to wrap this up. Next time you'll talk to us, I'll have run LA Marathon. Aaron will have run LA Half Marathon.
Yep.
Gary will have done some few Gary-esque routes around the neighborhood.
And maybe I'll do Corktown.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
What day is that?
15th.
Yeah. the
Okay.
week after. Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
I talked to Julie. She asked me would I volunteer, so I might have to come out and hand out water or something. I don't know.
Oh man.
So we'll see.
And then just throwing this out there, like we got this, we in this new studio and we having a good time in here. If you are a brand, or you are a run club leader from around the country, or you just many different things, hit us up if you like. Yo, I want to come and sit with you guys and chat.
Yeah.
We're probably not gonna be doing any like virtual conversation. So if you are in the area for some reason, in Detroit area, make sure you stop by, pull up, hit us up. We'll set up a situation where we could kick it with you. But because we definitely would love to start having some guests again.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah,
really
for
cool
sure.
to get a fourth voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be helpful. It'd be helpful if they were Olympian, though.
Gotta be an Olympian. Speaking of Olympian, wow, good segue, Gary. Real quick shout out to Molly Seidel, because I don't remember I don't know what place she came. I think it was like fourth place. Fourth place at the Black Canyons 100K.
Yeah.
Did she get a? So she got a golden ticket.
She got the golden ticket. I actually just listened to her on a different podcast.
Okay, so she got a golden ticket to Grand Canyon, to Western States.
Yeah.
But she's made that transition from the road to ultra, trails. So, and she seems like she's really liking it, and it was really good to see her like crush that race and go after it.
It's cool that you out here inspiring people to get on the trail.
Yeah, man, I'm glad I could help Molly. And it's kind of funny. Like her trajectory there feels a lot like the marathon scene. Like she qualified for the U.S. Olympic trials with just a half marathon,
right?
And then did well and qualified for the team, and then got a bronze in the Olympics. And this one's like she did this, and then she's gonna go to Western States and probably do something crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like this is her focus too.
Yeah.
It was really interesting listening to her talk about how she got to where she's at right now.
Yeah.
So it'll be kind of exciting to see how she does at Western States.
Right. So yeah, Molly, just come to Detroit before we get to Western States, so you can sit down with us and talk.
Yeah.
All right, man. Peace out, guys.
So yeah, we'll see y'all next time.
Episode 124. Subscribe, like, all that.
Follow, all of that good stuff.
See y'all soon.
See you.
Peace.